guys, welcome to our resting place. ASMR. We have a coffee today. How are you? How are you doing? How's your day been? How's your day going? How's your day begun? It's good to see you again. It's good to catch up, to check in. I hope your day's been okay. It's midweek. We're almost there. Getting closer and closer to the weekend, which might signify that some of you are working weekends, or you have big events, or you're hopefully having some time to rest and relax in between everything. I didn't come into today's video with anything in particular in mind, trigger-wise or topic-wise, really. Just to check in, really, with you, just to try and keep it as daily as possible, which is sometimes quite tricky, isn't it, when we're constantly on the go, or we have deadlines to meet. But where there's a will, there's a way, I suppose. Picking anything up really off the coffee cup. I hesitate to shake it around in case hot coffee gets everywhere, so yeah, but I do have the spray bottles. So I finally got around to checking out the Bandersnatch and Bird Box movies series on Netflix. I didn't see what the big hype was on Bird Box, really. I think it seemed like another version of The Happening or something like that, you know, and mixed with a few other elements like Invasion of the Body Snatchers type of thing as well. You know, where they can't go to sleep or whatnot. And I found Bandersnatch interesting and well executed, obviously, but incredibly frustrating in terms of entertainment. It didn't really provide me with the entertainment I was looking for, I think. I did enjoy the way that it was a well-crafted program from the Black Mirror series anyway, but it was more like an RPG type of scenario. It almost had more video game characteristics to it than just kind of sit back and veg out for a little bit watching something semi-entertaining. Yeah, it's kind of my thoughts on it, really. Yeah. cold here now. It's cold. It's going to get colder over the next couple of months, I think. January and February tend to be, and March tend to be our coldest months currently in the UK, as the seasons sort of change with the climate changing. So cold. I remember we once went touring around Europe. I think it was our first tour as a band around Europe at the beginning of March sometime a number of years ago, and just being overwhelmed by how much snow we encountered on the drive up to Stockholm in Sweden from North Wales. It took us like 2 days of solid driving to get there. Really, I totally underestimated how long it would be driving from like the top of Germany through Denmark, Malmo, and then on to Stockholm itself. Oh gosh, but we saw some great sights along the way. We got to see like deer running wild along the motorways, alongside in the fields. I never realised how flat Denmark was in certain ways. And the 11-mile bridge across was so awesome to drive across. I think we drove past like this little chapel on an island as we were crossing. That was a sight to see. I think we left like the Wednesday morning from North Wales, and we arrived in Stockholm early hours on the Friday. We totally missed the welcoming show that we were meant to play that night, unfortunately. But that's life, isn't it? But it was great to be there. I remember, I think it was in the morning after we'd slept a couple of hours. I went to take a shower, and the whole like shower cubicle system was a little bit different with the person that we were staying with, where they would where the water would collect up at the bottom of a room, at the bottom of the shower room, and I thought I was flooding the entire room, but it was actually meant to kind of flood and fall down this particular opening in the ground. It was sort of an eco-friendly method of reusing water or something, I can't remember, whereas we in the UK have sort of, a majority of us have small cubicles that we stand in, or we stand in the bath and have the shower head facing over us. But there was this really interesting way of recycling and reusing the water, and I was panicking, thinking that I was flooding the floor of the bathroom there, the shower room, just because I was so sleep deprived. It's quite funny. One of the musicians we had with us had forgotten at the end of the month tour. We'd driven back up to Sweden to drop the band that we were touring with off, and our session drummer had forgotten his passport in quite near Oslo, I believe, where we dropped off the back line and the cabs and stuff like that. And we just driven back to Stockholm to stay the night there, and realised he'd forgotten his passport and had to drive back through the night to pick it up. Oh my days, it was the worst. But the most incredible drive through the countryside and the forests and stuff as well, but it was quite an experience. Kind of wanted to continue driving up towards Umeå. I'm not quite sure how that's said, but there's a very famous recording studio at the top there somewhere that I've always wanted to record at, maybe someday. Yeah, it was a long drive back that day. I think after Stockholm we drove all the way back then to the UK and back up to North Wales, dropping various members along the way. I think I slept for like 13 hours or something afterwards. It was great. Good times. Anyway, I need to go and do a big cough now, so I'm going to bring this to an end and say thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.